Imagine this. You're running through a jungle being chased by wild animals. You complete a simple math fact and hop over the giant snake crossing your path. Another simple math fact and you dodge the falling tree branch. One more and you jump off the cliff over the ravine to safety. This is the kind of fun and excitement that children can have when using computers and technologies in their classroom and incorporate it into their lessons. Being an elementary school teacher, I have seen firsthand the true and genuine excitement and involvement that children have when they are able to use computers in their lessons. Technology is an ever-advancing entity in our society, and it impacts almost every aspect of our life. I believe it's important to recognize that, and so we should try to incorporate it into the way we educate young children now. It can not only help their insight into the world of technology at an early age, but also help them learn concepts and assist them learning different topics of the curriculum, as well as finding and providing a fresh and new alternative to typical lessons found in the classroom. Many teachers now are ignoring technology as a possibility for new learning methods. However, they are failing to capture the children's attention and engage them in school activities. Nowadays, children are being surrounded by technology when outside of school. Whether it's their parents' computers or technology, iPads or iPhones, they are surrounded by it, and hence they use it often. This is what they're comfortable with, this is what they know, and so when they go into a classroom and they are handed a worksheet to fill out, they lose interest and they become distracted because the level of stimulation is much lower than the technology that they are used to. In a New York Times article online by Matt Mitchell, he quotes a Kristen Purcell, who is an elementary school teacher, saying this: "What we're labeling as a distraction, some see as a failure of adults to see how these kids process information. Children nowadays process and think about the world much differently than they used to 10 or 15 years ago because of this rise in technology use. We need to recognize this and reflect it in the way we educate children now. The plan I'm proposing is to bring technologies into the classroom as an alternative and even supplement to many lessons in the classroom today. This can be done by incorporating iPads, smart boards, or even regular computers into the classroom, not only to use by themselves, but also incorporate them into different lessons that can benefit and provide students with a different type of stimulation." In a TED Talk spoken by Raj Dhingra, he says this: "We can use blended learning to deliver a mix of different types of learning to kids." And he's referring to the different technologies that can be brought into a classroom and be transferred to kids in order to help them learn in a different way and help them stimulate their brains differently. He brings up a school district in Moraga, California, who used a very small budget to find low-cost computing technologies and created a one-to-one computer-to-children learning environment in their classroom. They not only saw an increase in group work and collaboration, also the variety of lessons and learning that the children experienced rose, as well as the adult-guided learning increased. Instead of standing at the front of the class, the teacher was engaging with each student, teaching them how to use the computer as well as giving them tips and hints, and which created a much more intimate learning environment. I understand that in order to have this kind of change in the classroom, there must be sufficient benefit, as well as the costs are heavy on the decision. Some of the costs would be actual costs of buying the technology, which I said before can be done with a very, very low budget, as well as educating teachers on how to use any of the new technologies, which seems unnecessary now because teachers in their own education are being taught how to use these technologies and know how to use them, so they can even teach other professors or teachers how to use these technologies. And so you can have a very tech-savvy staff when it comes to this type of education. As far as the benefits go, According to Barbara Dunlap from Livestrong.com, having computers and technologies in the classroom can promote collaboration skills. The kids will be willing to work together. It also sparks interest, increased self-esteem. They're more confident, and they expand the children's worldview. The kids are surrounded by this technology at an early age, and if we try to relate to them and involve them in their learning process, they will show more interest and be more willing to grasp concepts of the class, according to the U.S. Department of Education. Education should be all about the children, and I believe technology is the best way to reach them in today's world. In reality, technology is part of everybody's life in this country and is the future of our country. We need to embrace it and give children this good basis and background knowledge on how, not only how to use these technologies, but how to use them for their benefit. If we stray away from the idea that technologies are distractions and bad for children and incorporate them into the lessons and use them to the children's benefit, we can see great increases in these children's learning rates. Education has been relatively similar for countless years, and I say now is the time that we need to make the change, and technology is the key to that change. Thank you.